Howdy Ho, YouTube. Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be using a team by my friend Chwarzerd, featuring probably one of my favorite Pokemon in this current regulation, Tyranitar. So as you all know, Tyranitar came out in Generation 2, is one of the first pseudo-legendaries, and for some reason continues to stick around even though it has an absolutely atrocious typing. Rock, Dark, 4 times weak to fighting, weak to ground, weak to anything under the sun you could imagine, it is weak to, and so its type synergy is bad. But for some reason still, it continues to absolutely dominate in some of these lower powered metas, particularly because of its insane stats. Base 100 HP, base 110 defense, base 100 special defense is insanely good bulk, and then a base 134 attack still allows it to deal an absolute buku amount of damage. Especially now that Sandstream gives you a boost to your special defense, you can pair an Assault Vest on it and just make it one of the tankiest things on the planet. It is so hard to get rid of Tyranitar no matter what you do. And especially with Ttar Flying, which gives you that 4 times weak change, makes it a really makes your 4 times weakness into a resistance is really fantastic. So this is a pretty standard now Regulation H Tyranitar with Assault Vest, Sandstream with Rock Slide, Knockoff, Low Kick, and Terra Blast. Lots of attack, nice chunk of HP, very bulky all around with just a little bit of speed. Its partner is Clear Amulet Excadrill with Sand Rush, which doubles its speed in sand. Terra Ghost with Earthquake, Iron Head, High Horsepower, and Protect. I think Excadrill is fine. Like, it's a cool, fast Sandmon, but I don't know, its typing's not the most amazing thing in the world, and sometimes I feel like its damage is just a little bit lackluster. So that's the reason it's not the focal point of this video. I just love Tyranitar so much, but it's still a cool mon to have on the team. Clear Amulet's nice because you're stopping that attack drop from Intimidators, but I would maybe, like, most people run, like, Life Orb, just so you can have an absolute banger amount of damage, or they'll even run, like, Focus Sash, so you can just kind of max attack, max speed, go to town. Choice Band Dragonite, Terra Normal, Inner Focus, E-Speed, Aerial Ace, Ice Spinner, Outrage. Absolutely nothing to talk about there. It is a very good mon. Faster than your normal Dragonite, which I also think is really cool. We have Sinistra with Rocky Helmet and Terra Water Hospitality with Matcha Gotcha, Rage Powder, Trick Room, and Calm Mind. Really good Pokemon as well. It gives you a little, like, heals up your Pokemon when you come in, thanks to that Hospitality. It gives you a little bit of redirection. You have Trick Room in case you need to do, like, speed control stuff. A nice utility mon that Chwar seems to like a lot, but I do think it's kind of cool with a setup option if you can Calm Mind. Next, we have another one of my favorite Pokemon in the Regulation H meta, which is Volcarona. Safety Goggles, Terra Dragon Flame Body with Fiery Dance, Struggle Bug, Quiver Dance, and Protect. Makes a ton of sense. Super bulky, a little bit of special attack, so you can just kind of start Quiver Dancing up and going to town. I like this Pokemon a lot. I think it's super duper cool. And finally, we have Milotic with Leftovers, competitive for those opposing Incense. And that's another reason why I don't think you necessarily need Clear Amulet here on Excadrill, because you already have the competitive Milotic, like, kind of making those Incineroars, those Intimidators a little scared. So that's something to consider. Terra Grass with Scald, Icy Wind, Haze, and Recover. You need your Haze Mon. Chwar also really likes Milotic. I do think it's a really good Pokemon. Also really bulky, like 125 special defense, 79 defense, and 95 HP are all really good. Overall, yeah, I think it's solid. Just be aware that you're not really going to be dealing that much damage with this. Scald's cool for those burns. Icy Wind's a little bit of additional speed control, that kind of stuff. But overall, I don't bring it to a ton of matches, but the ones I do, it is very fun. So thank you so much, Chwar, for making this team. I don't really need to talk anymore on it. Let's just go ahead, hop into the battles after you like the video and subscribe. All right, let's do this. Okay. We have Male Indeedee, Executor, Incineroar, Primarina, Porygon, and Arcaludon. Well, Executor is interesting. I don't see Sun, so I don't know if it's Harvest. Trick Room seems like a thing here, so... Do I have Taunt anywhere? No. But they have to be wary of Incin because of... Yeah, so I'm kind of cool with something like Dragonite. Geb. You. And you here. Otherwise, let's try that. I don't really know what they're going to lead with. The Milotic alone makes me think that they're going to be pretty hesitant to actually bring in Ensign. So that's kind of my thought. Well, we'll see what happens. But yeah. So what happens if they set up Trick Room right now? Arcalodon, I guess, which I have an answer for. Like, I'm almost just kind of tempted to Ice Spinner Earthquake. No reason not to, I guess. Just deal a little damage on that. That's fine. Who comes in? Ensign's not gonna like this. Doesn't affect Dragonite, which is fine. Yep, Ensign's going down for sure. Well, no, actually, it's not. Good. I don't want that. Actually, I'm happy to have Ensign not go down with a Pinch Berry. You can't fake me out. Weirdness disappeared from the battlefield. Oh, no Trick Room. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess here then I'm actually happy to Ice Spinner that. Earthquake again. They can fake me out if they want, but what do they get out of it, you know? That's kind of my thought. I'm like, I'm just going to deal a bunch of damage to them no matter what. That instant swap actually really hurt them because they didn't get an Intimidate off either. Who's coming in? Instant's going Terra Ghost. Terra Water. That's fine. Actually, that's, like, totally cool. Who do you fake out right now? Okay. You're still going to go down. I don't quite understand that play. You're kind of just wasting a Terra. Maybe they were hoping that I would go for... Oh, no, they survive. Okay. That's pretty cool on their part. I forgot that they had the Pinch Berry. Will-O-Wisp. I mean, yeah, that's a little annoying, but you now use Terra. And who do you have in the back? Arcalodon, maybe? Or Prim. I guess I'm just not seeing a reason not to keep doing the same thing. There's that, which is cool, but then that means they don't switch out you. Okay, which means I'm going to get rid of the terrain again. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they burned me, and now my damage output's kind of less, but I'm not actually all that worried about my damage output with Excadrill. Its damage output in general, I think, is a little lackluster, so it's not really my win con anywhere. I still have, and there's Primarina. Okay, so now we've got something going here. This is where I'm happy to swap into Volk. And I guess kind of just go for a high horsepower. Deal a little extra damage. Is what it is. If I can KO... I basically want to stop them from getting terrain control. So that's Scarf for sure. Doesn't KO, but that's totally fine. Oh! That was greedy. You shouldn't have done that. That was super greedy. Because what... I should have put this in. Showdown already. Hang on. Because I think Indeedee hits like... No, because I've run Scarf Indeedee before. 129. I bet you it is, but I mean, I just Struggle Bug here. Get rid of Indeedee. Iron Head for a flinch chance. Oh, so they're not Scarf. They must be Sash. But yeah, I'm like, that's not going to KO. I haven't used Ttar yet, and now I can just start E-speeding things at the end. Yeah, so even if both of my Pokemon go down here, I'm not super concerned about that because I have so much offensive pressure in the back. Oh, and they go for a Moonblast of all things. I was really expecting a Hyper Voice there. Does that seal it? Kinda. Like, I'm just knocking out the Ensign this turn. Like, no matter what, for sure. I'm faster, so I just double Ensign. So I Struggle Bug. I Iron Head. They're at, like, literally one. Okay. They don't even fake me out. That was really the wrong play. If I had Struggle Bugged Iron Head into Primarina, now you're -1. Go ahead and Hyper Voice, I guess. That's fine. This is why I love Support Volk, dude. Support Volk is so good. I mean, I just E-speed away, right? I don't even need to bring out Tyranitar, whom I intend to put in the thumbnail. Well, I will if they protect this turn. That's fine. But with the special defense boost, I'm actually not all that worried about a Hyper Voice. This is... I mean, they've already Terra'd. This is a 3v1 that I don't think Prim can bring back. They should protect here. So that's the first thing that should happen. But this should 2-hit KO. This is Choice Band Terra Normal Extreme Speed. And they don't even protect. Yeah. I don't know if Iron Head's going to take the KO, but... Okay, it does. Cool. Good game to my opponents. Some misplays there. They went for that Moonblast. They definitely should have Hyper Voice. Maybe they were making a prediction there, but I don't... There wasn't a need to do anything like that. A little sad I didn't get to bring Tyranitar in, but I guess a decent showcase of Volcarona, which I love. I love support Volcarona in this meta, and Excadrill's okay. Good game to my opponent. Fantastic start to the team show a little bit. Let's do another one. All right, Loudbox. Hard Trick Room with Indeedee, Torkoal, Araquanid, Goldango, Meowscarada, and Galarian Slowking. My Dark type is pretty good. I wish I had like Imprison Trick Room here. I honestly might be a little tempted to lead Dragonite Geb here for immediate Earthquake pressure. And Ice Spinner into Indeedee if I need to. Ttar in the back. Milotic. What is answering Araquanid? Dragonite, I guess. Volk in the far back. Actually, yeah, I think Volk is my go to here for Struggle Bug, maybe. Leads are going to be really important here. If they lead like Meowscarada, I might have to use Terra. I'm hoping for like maybe Indeedee, Meowscarada, Indeedee, Torkoal. Indeedee Torkoal would be great. But I doubt that's going to happen. Indeedee Slowking. Okay. Slowking is a poison type, which is pretty cool. I mean, I just Ice Spinner, Slowking, and I Earthquake, right? That's what I'm thinking. No need to go for broke here. Yeah, there's a Follow Me, but that's fine. I wonder how Slowking takes this. Not super great. Indeedee goes down. Maybe not the most amazing thing in the world, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Did that crit matter? I don't know. Probably. I've gotten rid of Terrain, though, so I can save Dragonite now. There's the Trick Room. My guess is they're going to be into Torkoal. They should go Torkoal this turn, so I switch into... So Dragonite's... Now that they've gotten rid of Psychic Terrain, Dragonite's pretty important. Because I can E-Speed. So we're going to go Ttar. And no reason not to just protect here. Play it slow. We need to stall Trick Room turns now. The following turn, I can knock off Terra. Or I should just Rock Slide, right? Yeah, there's no need to knock off. Galarian Slowking's already so low. The only way that could have been better is if I did lead Ttar, went Terra Flying, Rock Slide, Earthquake. My only fear with that is if they lead Meowscarada, I'm in a really bad strait. Like, I've got to figure... We take those. They decided that they could not handle what was coming up. I guess maybe they saw the writing on the wall, but I still didn't even know what the last Pokemon was. Like, don't quit that early. Good game to my opponent. I was fine. I do think I probably would have won that, so I'm perfectly happy with that game, but I was really short. I might have to add another game in here. All right, y'all for the next one. Okay, we have Amoonguss, Harkonine, Basculegion, Rillaboom, Pelipper, and another Archaludon. Really good team. Nothing to stop priority. Dragonite's really good here. Milotic's good if that is... I don't think they're going to bring that, though. I have too many answers into Harkonine, I think. They would have to use Terra on it. I kind of just want to go like you. Terra Ghost on Excadrill. Although, what does Excadrill really do? You know? I definitely want Ttar in the back for sure. Volca's Quiver Dance with Terra Dragon, which is good. Let's go Excadrill. I mean, this. Rocky Helmet Sinistra? Yeah, they have some physical attackers that I could get burns on, I guess. You could make an argument for Haze, but Milotic just gets bodied so quickly by Archaludon that's my kind of worry about it. I might regret not bringing it, but we'll see. I'm curious if they even bring Archaludon with kind of what this team's comp is made up. Yep, Rillaboom, Arc. My curiosities were answered. Oh, I just Outrage here? Like Outrage, Quiver Dance? I think so. Let's do this. They might fake out Dragonite. Okay, cool. Who comes in? Arcanine. I am inner focus. That's a really good play by them, actually, to tell if I'm inner focus or I'm multiscale. Multiscale's popping up a lot more lately. Okay, we hit a good target. And it does a lot. They can just... I think this is a good trade if I lose Dragonite here, honestly. Yep, there's the Draco. Cool. That's a pretty solid trade in my opinion. Because now I got the Quiver Dance off. I can just go Ttar here. I always Rock Slide. I Terra Dragon. I Fiery Dance. To make sure that I don't just take this rock move to the face. The bad thing would be is if they have close combat, but I actually think they might switch into Pelipper here, which is another reason I particularly want to Rock Slide. Just to deal a lot of damage to that. But I think the Fiery Dance, no matter what, will KO our Caledon on +1. And that's fine. Who do they bring in? Rillaboom. Okay. Fine with me. They're Intimidate, so they're not Rockhead. Very defensive. 180 defense. 252 HP on this Volcarona. So I think no matter what, I should survive. And particularly if they take Recoil, I think they'll be in really bad straits. So this means that they're going to Terra you into what? Grass? Rock. Smart. Definitely going for a rock move here then. Are they banded? Well, there goes Rilla. Here's Rock Slide. I should survive. My own Rock Slide. Does a lot. That's cool. I wonder if they're banded. Okay, so... How much speed is on this? Not very much. I'm definitely slower. I think I'm happy to go Sinistra here. And Struggle Bug. Maybe. No, I Protect. Get a little extra healing back. This Volcarona has Safety Goggles. So I can't be put to sleep because I'm not Terra Grass. They're probably going to go for a Weather Ball and a Rock Slide would be my guess. Be pretty cool if you missed. Nope. They don't miss. That's okay. That did a decent chunk. Yep, and there's the Weather Ball, which I actually don't anticipate would KO. Sinistra is definitely slower. I think I can just Matcha Gotcha. And I can Struggle Bug. Our Caledon comes in. I'm not bringing back... Okay, so... Decent chunk of damage there. Special attack dropping is not really going to do anything. Stamina is fine. Rock Slide's going to double connect again. This is going to be close. I do think that I'll survive. Yeah, with Volk. I wish I had Giga Drain on the Volk. But I do think that another Struggle Bug should KO, I think. That or I'll just go for the Fiery Dance. Stream here. So they're probably going to swap something out into Pelipper. So I definitely Rock Slide. And I Fiery Dance Arcanine. If Struggle Bug did that much, I do think that it will KO the... That's fine. I knew they were going to switch out something. I might have lost, because they might... I think they're banned at E-Speed. Unless they miss a Draco or something. I'd have to get, like, really bailed out here. Body Press. Yeah, that KOs. Yeah! They might be E-Speed. Yeah. What could I have done better? I don't think bringing Milotic would have been huge. Well, actually, it would have been after they Terra'd. I could have also Terra'd my Dragonite turn 1 instead, defensively. We can go for broke here. I doubt this is going to do it. I need to crit the Arc, first of all. There's a crit on Pelipper. But I don't think there's a world where I can win this. They just Body Press again. There's Tailwind. I would have like needed a double, yeah. Yeah, and that's GG's. Yeah, so turn 1 I could have defensively Terra Dragonite. Maybe if I thought the Dragonite trade wasn't going to be very good. I could have brought Milotic. I still don't know about Excadrill. That's actually a good... Maybe one of those two things would be my guess. The other thought is, okay, maybe I bring Excadrill for, like, Earthquake Pressure, but... You know, they have Rillaboom. They have... the Pelipper, so, I think the real turn was, like, letting Dragonite go down turn 1. I think that was really... But I still don't know if I would have... I probably would have survived if I Terra'd, but then it would have been a mind game later with the Volk Terra, so... There's some stuff I could have done in that match better, but it's still not bad. GG's to my opponent, though. Let's do one. Not going to end on a loss. Let's do one more. All right, currently facing Dubest with Gardevoir, Scizor, Talonflame, Farigiraf, Gallade, and Garchomp. They have nothing to stop priority. Yes, they do. I'm a liar. They literally have the Giraffe. I am a little tempted, honestly. Like, go full Trick Room mode, maybe? Because I think they're going to want a Tailwind. No. You two. And you maybe, I think. I might go for like a Terra Flying Rock Slide into Icy Wind turn 1, I think is... My guess is that that's like Telepathy Guard. Okay, if it's Guard Scizor, we know that they ran out of time. My guess would be that that's Telepathy Guard plus maybe Banded Garchomp, which would be fine. An Icy Wind will do buku damage. And Milotic is Scizor, Garchomp. Okay. Yeah, so I think an Icy Wind here is great. Terra Flying. Do I want a Rock Slide? Or do I want to knock off? Let's go ahead and knock off Scizor. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know what's what. Like, if somebody's banded. This is AV Ttar, so 140 HP. Garchomp goes for Rock Slide. That actually does less than I anticipate. Of course. There's the Choice Band gone. Okay, so Garchomp's not... I want to Icy Wind again. Do I want to swap? Yeah, into Excadrill, I think. Of course I miss an Icy Wind the first time I click it onto the one that I really needed to hit, the Garchomp. Obviously, then Garchomp is not banded. My guess would be that it's either Life Orb or Clear Amulets. I've also seen Expert Belt. Drawing Scizor is cool. And Farigiraf is interesting, but okay. Rock Slide again. I should survive. Thank you. A little less than half. And, okay, so they're Clear Amulet. Which makes sense. I'm curious about how much Earthquake does here. Like if I go back into Tyranitar and just hit the button. Let's find out. I'm definitely faster. And I should survive another Rock Slide. Like, good to confirm that they're Clear Amulet. That would make me think that the Farigiraf is maybe Citrus or Safety Goggles. See, how much does this do? Not as much as I would like, dude. Seriously, like, Excadrill is not dealing the damage I want it to deal. So I resist this. So who do you bring in? Dragonite would be fine. Yep. Yeah. So you can Rock Slide again if you would like. It being Clear Amulet's kind of bad. Like, do I just want to Aerial Ace? Yeah. They go Terra Rock here. Terra Fairy. That's okay. So I went for the Aerial Ace. Nice. Okay, so if they KO either Pokemon here, I'm kind of good. There's Rock Slide. Does not KO my... And I'm faster. How much speed does this Dragonite have? Oh, 212. Okay. Well, now I can just start Earthquaking. Which should KO... I should now be faster than both Pokemon, and they used Ttar. So, let's see. Scizor, yeah. So, I don't think a Bullet Punch will KO me, specifically without, so... I'm going to start Earthquaking. And Aerial Acing kind of whatever I want. Probably... Chompers. Like, if only Excadrill... Like, what's Excadrill's base attack? 135! Which is really good. Excadrill used Earthquakes. Yeah, so... Whoever this doesn't KO... Oh, KO's both. Perfect. Cool. Now I can Aerial Ace again. Who's left in the back? You have one more. The Sandstorm subsided, which is fine. Gallade. Which I should be faster than with both. So... Iron Head. And I Aerial Ace. I think that's GG's. Nope. So they do KO, but... They are a really fast Gallade. Okay, but that does plenty. And they don't get spread moves, so... As long as I don't throw, I win. Just fine. You've been seeing fast Gallade pop up a lot more, which I find interesting. That was canceled. Yep. Good game to my opponent. Fast Gallade has been popping up a lot more, which I find really cool. I'm a bit curious. It's kind of like comp use, but makes a lot of sense to me personally, I guess. But really, yeah, good game to my opponent. They played well. I think... Trying to necessarily think of a way I could have played that better. I could have maybe predicted the Garchomp Rock Slide since they had a non-floating partner next to them. And kept on, but I think the threat of... like a fighting type move from Scizor, like close combat, or that ground type, like banded, like swapping into something that wouldn't get hit by Earthquake and then just going to town, I think was really bad. So I've mentioned this before when you use Tyranitar, but a lot of the times people are going to remember that it's Terra Flying, so they're going to prep for that just as much as they are at standard typing. So just be kind of ready to do that. Just be ready for them to anticipate you to Terra Flying that turn. But good games to my opponent. We're going to call it there. So I'll see you. All right. And that's the team. I like Tyranitar a lot in this meta. Excadrill, not so much. It's just some of its damage output, I feel, is a little lackluster, but I think pairing it with Ttar, giving that extra speed is really cool. But if you're going to go for something like that, I think Sneasler is the one that's really been picking up. So that would be something to consider. Dragonite's obviously good. Sinistra, I love Volk, and Milotic's a really cool addition. So Chwar, thank you so much for making this team. I thought it was really interesting, and it was an opportunity to show off Tyranitar a little bit, which I'm never going to be mad about, and how bulky it is. And thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're starting to maybe pick up pace a little bit. I'd love to keep that train rolling. Everyone go give the team a try if you think it's cool. It made a top cut in a tournament, so can't even complain about that. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. All right, I'll see y'all on Thursday, and make sure that you know that you are appreciated. All right, peace.